About it, Dave. Are you in here?
Who's making all that noise? You still out there? Yeah, you're probably passed through by now.
Hey, there he is. The alarm system out of Wyoming Valley.
Yeah, I was out working on the air conditioner.
So what did Mike come up with this radio now? Did you figure anything out? Is it a screw up on him or what?
No, it's perfect. He said, dude, I can do a video. Like, it's perfect on the scope, perfect on the analyzer. He has an indoor bazooka antenna made out of coax. Full power to his shit. It's not feeding back or squealing. He's whistling into it, running tone generators into it. He checked the, he said, I saw the 6-pin microphone connector here. Here's all the resistors on there. Mine's the same value. 89% of all the CB radios out there use the same value of resistors on the microphone, inputs, and we talked about my coax, the design of the system in here, how many things I jumpered it through and how many things I didn't jumper it through. If I checked everything with the analyzer, which I did, he's at a loss. He's like, Dave, this thing is like perfect. He said, I could tell you didn't go in there and play with anything. He said, because I'd be able to tell. I said, no, I don't do that shit. He said, no. He said, your dead key's fine. It's just, as we're talking, I'm keying it. It's getting warm. I'm running a tone generator. You can hear that shit in the background. He said, I'll pound the piss out on the bench today. I'll let it get warmed up. I'll cool it down. I'll go out, stick it in my truck, see if I get a feedback issue, and if not, I'm going to ship it back.
Now, what's going to happen if you get it back and it still acts up on your end?
Well, I need to buy some quarter sticks off somebody to make a nice video. Yeah, if it acts up on my end, I'm going to open the cases, tape 2 quarter sticks in the fucking thing. We'll take it over to the swamp land there, fire up the video camera and blow the fucker up.
Aye. Yeah, because I was thinking to myself back there too, I was like, well, because you told me that one week that when you had that real bad thunderstorm up here, that was that radio wasn't connected in line, was it? What did you have in line with that? I know you said the, what you call it burned off there, your SWR meter or whatever, that fried, you lost your amp, that radio wasn't in line with it, was it?
Oh, and he even said on the scope, it's 100% perfect, the test values are fine. I said, yeah, because he had the radio when I got hit. He had it.
Yeah, that's weird. I can't even give you anything that I can tell you, off the top of my head, to check, other than if you already did the coax and the, and your antenna and everything. I mean, I don't know what else I could tell you. You could try. I mean, that's just weird. that radio would be acting up the way it is.
And I told him if I only had one radio, but right now I'm on the Kenwood. I have the Cobra 200, which pulls just as much as the Ranger, no problem. 3 different microphones. I have the stinking Lincoln, the Winco. It's only that radio. And you can't run it in the truck. My son was here on FaceTime, the live video phone call. And I took the Ranger out to the truck with 3 fucking microphones. I drove 3 blocks away. Key up, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fuck is this? Change microphones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And it sounded the alarm, huh?
But the Cobra 200 is pulling just about the same watts, like 3 or 4 watts less on audio. Doesn't fucking do it. Doesn't do it at all.
Yeah, that's weird.
I even made a change in the truck. I took 8 gauge. 8 gauge wire I had in here last year. Last year I bought the 2970 N2 or something off Amazon. And I didn't have a big enough power supply at the time when I was first getting into it before I got the 50 amp. So I have a 15-foot piece of 8-gauge wire with copper lugs. And I ran that outside to the porch, and I had my marine battery out there. I didn't want to put a battery in the house. Ran that into fine all day long. So I took that 8-gauge wire with the copper lugs that we put on, ran it direct from my battery inside the vehicle, hacked it up, and then we put a little 3-inch piece of 10-gauge with the Anderson connectors. So that's plenty of goddamn power coming off the battery.
10-4. Yeah, like I said, that just really got me scratching my head why that radio's just really acting up, and, you know, it talked perfectly fine, because I sent you a recording of yourself when you first got it, and it talked perfectly nice. I just don't understand how it just started going haywire.
That's what everybody said. The thing sounded fucking mint. Like the Cobra, like the Lincoln, like they sounded fucking mint. And even this the other day. I started talking to a guy with this yesterday, and he said I was scratchy a little bit. I thought you and I adjusted the audio on this Kenwood a while ago. The only difference is this one's going through the mixing board, but still. I thought the audio was perfect on the recordings, but some guy said I was overdriving it, so I brought the volume down on this one. I don't know.
Yeah, like I said, I got no idea. That's just freaking weird how that just started acting up like that. And still acts up, and you blow it up like you said you're gonna, have to give Mark a little call there and hook you up with one of his radios again.
I mean, yeah, I got plenty of radios to play with, but fuck, you know, that one just bothers me. Like I said, the truck, that's what he said. If he can't find anything in all sales, he's gonna go put it in his truck.
I still can't believe, though, you said what? You mailed that out Friday, he got it Monday, and he couldn't make a simple phone call to you that he had a viewing or something to go to?
He said he was out of town last week and got basically in very, very late last night. And said as soon as he got up and got everything straightened out, picked through the boxes, grabbed mine, and called me right off the bat. He was unboxing it when I was on the phone with him.
Get out.
Yeah, he said, I got your messages, I understand. He said, just give me a chance. I just got in a couple hours ago, like 2 in the morning. I just kicked all the shit, you know, where I needed to put it. Got up this morning, read your text messages, sorted through, found yours. I got on the bench now, and tell me what's up. He said, I want to make it right.
Well, at least that's good, though, that he did that, though. I mean, I still think he should have called you at least, but at least he's willing to make it up to you and not... Is he going to charge you anything or no?
I don't know yet. I don't know. Like he said, you know, I wasn't paid to go through it circuit by circuit. You know, I was paid to remove the hack, tune in a line. You know, he said, you know, it could be something on the... Because when I got that thing from Hacky Wacky down the road, there's an audio capacitor on the back that was blown. And that hooks into like 6 different parts in the audio chain. And Mike said he would have to definitely go through all that. Even though he replaced it, he would have to go through the whole audio section, you know, on the test points, piece by piece, which is not what he did. You know, he just replaced it, and because it didn't like it blown, it looked like the guy put it on and didn't bend it down enough to put the case on it, shorted out there. But he said if the capacitor was actually blown and split in half, he would have started tracing and doing test points around it, but that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? So there's a little variation in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, when I figured when he does his alignment, I figured he would have went over the whole shebang and not... Well, it is what it is now, I guess.
said if that was the case in reality, it would do it every time it keyed up. It would not have left the shop.
Well, that's just it. But if it never acted up down there, it didn't act up, you know, at first up here, and then all of a sudden, it just started going haywire. You know, you really can't test that neither.
We'll figure it out. Tell them if you have to ship it back, I'll make a whole video recording of me mounting it in the truck, checking the SWRs, trying to talk. And it starts to act up, at least that video evidence, you know? He said, yeah, because if I could hear it or replicate it, I know right where to start tracking it down, which makes sense.
Yeah, it's got to be something stupid somewhere. Something's just not connecting right or whatever, and it's just that radio, for whatever reason's picking it up and the other ones ain't. You know, I like I said, that one's got me scratching my head. What kind of power did you say that Kenwood or whatever that is you're talking on's doing?
Hey, driver. I'm losing you, Jason. I have to wait till you get to a better spot, I guess. All I heard was Kenwood.
Can you hear me now?
That was a little better. That's all I heard was Kenwood. What's up?
Oh, I said, you're running one of your Kenwoods or your, I can't even keep track of all your radios. The, what you call it, Jesus mighty, it's on the tip of my tongue. The Linko, that's it. What are you talking on right now?
On the Kenwood right now. Like I said, some guy said the audio was overdriving. He had me back it down the other day, but I don't know. I always ran it a lot higher than this.
You don't got the Cobra close by to you, do you?
Oh yeah, 2 minutes. Hold on, let me change coax.
Alright, I'm just curious. I want to see now, talk on that a little bit so you're pumping some good power through. I want to see if it will start acting up.
I used to do that when the traffic was real bad up here. Do it that way. It's 380 days. Come back down on this side.
Okay, there's the Cobra 200 with the Palomar SL41.
Holy moly, hold on. I gotta catch my door handles here quick.
Well, this is also doing double the power.
Yeah, I figured if you talk on that a little while, I just want to see, you know, if your coax gets warm, you know, pumping some power through it, because I'm sure you were talking on that other radio a little bit, you know, and everything got up to temperature. I'm just curious to see if that radio will start to act up on you.
It will drop.
No, never had an issue. Never had an issue with this damn thing. We talked on this for 2 days straight all weekend. That's all I had in. And we had some long conversations on this Saturday and Sunday.
And that thing never squealed or nothing, not a single time.
Not once. Like I said, all jumpers were pulled, all jumpers were tested, they were put in a vise, I ripped on the goddamn PLs, tested with the ohms meter, put them back through each device with the analyzer, you know what I mean, as a jumper. I put the analyzer right to each jumper, to the analyzer, to like the SWR meter, test the SWR, shake it around, okay, that jumper's good, pull it out, test the next one, test the next one. Even with the Ranger, I went direct to the LMR 400, tested the LMR 400, you know, we were going ape shit. Tried everything.
David?
Yeah, I just crinced it. That just makes no sense.
I had a what's his name for escort the other day. The one that comes from scratch.
Are we close to the same kind of power you're...
Yeah, there you go. They do.
And if this radio don't squeak, I can't figure out what the hell that one would squeak.
He done good. Well, he didn't have TV though, but...
Like I said, got to be something in the audio circuit that doesn't like this environment. That's all I can think of.
You know, he could have blocked John's Creek off right there. Should have blocked it off. Let me come to the inside of it right there. I'm in there, Dave, but man.
No, the audio is separate. He does the full alignment like Mark does, which is, you know, the scope, analyzer, and the receive. He does all that, same thing Mark does. Then he goes in, just like Mark does, and he expands the audio. And then you realign all that bullshit, of course, but then you watch your scope, make sure you're not splashing harmonics, so you can only expand so much.
Round 60 or 29th Street, eh?
That's weird. If he's doing the same procedure as Mark, you shouldn't have no issue.
Saw the bridge right there. I'll make my turn, we'll come up.
What really got me is when the fucking thing went into the vehicle. And it wouldn't stop. Again, don't forget, I found out I had that one Palomar microphone with that skinny cable that was fucking shit-haired. I don't know, but then again, I put the SR-1908 on there too. That's a great mic.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, you told me you put a couple different mics on there, so it couldn't have been the microphone that was causing it, because the one mic would have acted up, and your other microphones, it wouldn't have done nothing. It'd be just like you are right now, just us talking back and forth, no stupid noise in the background or anything.
Why go on, big old skid or something?
I don't know, man. And I always make sure, you know, when you put the PL in the back, I always make sure the notches locked together. You know, basic stupid shit. Always make sure it's done right.
5 spools on it with reduced.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, as I was rolling my truck back there, I'm just thinking to myself, like, what the hell would cause that to be acting up? And he calls you and he can't get the damn thing to act up. It's just like starting to pull my hair out. So I'm just like, well, when I get a hold of them coming back out, I'm going to do this, do that, and see, you know, just out of shit luck if it would act up on a different radio, but I guess we're not getting that luck. So, I don't know. Hopefully he finds it is the radio. You know, it does eventually act up for him and he can get it fixed for you.
I don't see how they draw these things.
Yeah, because I told him the first night back it was Jiffy Pop. And the second night, once we really started banging it and getting into it, that's when Joe said, hey, you're squealing. And then Billy up the road, up there, you know, Wild Thing, he said, yeah, you're starting to squeal a little bit. So I started backing shit down. It went away. I would unkey, key back up, it would do it, bring shit back up, it'd be fine. It was like a fucking game.
Get the heck out.
And then I just said, okay, enough of this shit, and I pulled it.
491 miles, 7 hours, 37 minutes.
I hear that. Well, I'm passing by 64. I'm looking at all the traffic backed up here on the northbound side of 81 that I had to sit through to come down. I'm just glad I ain't sitting back in it again.
Yeah, hopefully it's goddamn cleared up for your next trip up, you know.
Well, this is it for today. I'm hoping that they get their construction horse manure wrapped up so when I come up here tomorrow I don't got to deal with it.
They need to learn to work at night.
That's what I don't get. They spend all this money buying these high-powered lights, this, that, and everything else so they can work at night, but yet we still work during the day when all the heavy traffic is and we cover everything else. I don't get it.
Damn, Dave, that's a really good sounding radio. That thing's crystal clear.
All freaks right with their mind.
Well, you go down to Virginia and shit like that, Jason, you know yourself. Those fuckers are working at night. Even New York, you go up the border, you've been around, you know, you guys drive, you know what you see.
Hi, Jason.
We got both sides of it.
And anywhere you go, I've been to Ohio, I've never seen them out working during the day. At night I do, never during the day.
God almighty, what a fork truck. Holy shit, look at that thing.
Saying for what, you know, they do road work wise, but here I don't get it. Times you do good, they do work at night, and then it just seems like anymore, it's all daytime, and it's freaking ridiculous. They don't want something to drive anymore.
on time. I'm getting unloaded today.
Hi.
What is this all about, you reckon?